Hi guys, let's talk about Charlotte, North Carolina, a city that's booming with growth and charm. About 100 people decide to call this place home every day, and there's a good reason for that. Before you take that plunge and head our way, here's what you need to know to make your move as smooth as sweet tea on a hot day. Hi, I'm Rosalind Lewis, a realtor with J Park Carolina Living. Charlotte is no small fry. We're the biggest city in North Carolina and the 15th largest in the entire U.S. Here's a fun fact. We're called the Queen City, a nod to Queen Charlotte of Mecklenburg, who happened to be married to King George III. It's not just our charming history that's attracting people. We've got big companies like Bank of America and Wells Fargo here, making this place a hub for opportunity and diversity. In fact, over 17% of our population is from all around the globe. Charlotte's got a pretty sweet deal when it comes to the weather. We've got comfortable temperatures all year around thanks to Appalachian Mountains giving us some shade in the summer. Our winters are mild, ranging from 30 to 60 degrees, and summers heat up to an average of 90 degrees. Charlotte isn't just about banking. We're tech savvy too. With a thriving tech industry, especially in IT and software, alongside the second largest financial industry in the U.S., you'll find opportunities galore. Big names like Bank of America and Wells Fargo are part of the landscape. And there's a vibrant fintech startup scene brewing as well. Money matters. And here in Charlotte, it's on your side. Our cost of living is about 5% lower than the national average. Groceries are 1% cheaper, and our housing with an average price of $328,000 plus won't break the bank. Housing costs are roughly 18% lower than the national average, and you'll save about 6% on transportation, including gas and bus fare. So let's talk about your big move. First things first, you need to get organized. Create a folder, real or digital, to keep all your important, more related documents, receipts, and contracts. This will be your go-to spot throughout this process. Moving can get expensive, so don't skip this step. Budgeting is key. Consider all expenses from security deposits to new utilities, packing supplies, and more. Decide if you're going with a moving company or doing it yourself and budget accordingly. Take a look at your stuff. All of us have a lot of stuff. And sort it out into what to keep and what to donate and what's just trash. This saves you money and time by ensuring you only move the stuff that matters. Make sure you get estimates from at least 3 different moving companies and make sure they're licensed and insured. Do some online sleuthing, read reviews, and check their Better Business Bureau ratings to make an informed choice. Make a moving list. Let utility company know you're moving. Update your address with your bank and wrap up any loose ends. Now, if you've been enjoying this video so far, please consider subscribing to my channel and giving this video a thumbs up. Your support not only means a lot to me, but also keeps others like you discovering my channel and all the exciting content I bring each week. Now, here is the major question you will be asking yourself before you make that move. Will I rent or will I buy? Choosing your new digs is a big deal. You can buy a home here, prices are rising, but still below the national average. Let's face it, guys, if you rent, I can promise you that you will face rent increases every year. But if you buy, this gives you equity and a reasonable interest rate and freedom from lease restrictions. But remember, it's a long-term commitment. If you decide to buy, make sure you find a knowledgeable realtor that knows the area very well, like me. I have lived here all my life, so I know where to live and where not to live. I can take the burden from you so that you are not confused about where the best places are to live. Also, make sure to get pre-approved for your mortgage loan because we do not go shopping without finances in order. I can't stress that enough. Or you can rent if you're looking for flexibility. It's perfect for newcomers who want to explore before settling down. I get that. No maintenance, but lease terms may have some restrictions. And remember that if you lease and decide to buy before your lease is up, that may come with a penalty for breaking that lease. When I am working with a new client that has a lease in place, I always ask if financially they are okay with any penalty they may incur for breaking the lease if their home gets finished earlier than we planned. You need to know what that penalty is before you start the home buying process. So let's talk about location, location, location. Also remember that location is a big deal. You want to make sure you are selecting a location that is safe for you and your family and a place that you feel good about calling home. Think about what amenities you need, whether it's a pool or a washer dryer connection, things of that sort. Apartments have their perks too, so choose what suits your lifestyle. However, you must consider lease terms, what's included, and pet policies when you're renting. And remember, there might be additional fees like maintenance and tech charges. So do your homework. Also, if you are going to rent for a while, make sure you get renter's insurance to protect your belongings. A lot of apartment complexes require that you have it nowadays, so make sure you get that in order. So to sum it all up, guys, getting ready for your move to Charlotte, North Carolina is an exciting adventure. With this guide, you're all set to navigate the details and embark on a smooth transition as you move to the Queen City. As you prepare for your journey, remember that Charlotte welcomes you with open arms. Yes, we do. And a world of opportunities await you. And I wish you blessing on your way to your new home.